Karen, have a good night. Oh yeah, thank you. Everything was great for once. Oh, before I leave, I need to make another reservation. You are always such a pleasure. All right, when can I put you in for? So I'm hosting for the holidays this year. It's my first time, and I have all of my family flying in from all kinds of different countries, states, and everything. So I'm gonna need a 17 top Thanksgiving Thursday. I'd say around like 6:30. That'll work. For whatever reason, every single year, I have to explain to people that have been dining with us for years, literal years, that we're not open on Thanksgiving Thursday. Oh no, see, you told me that last year, year before that, but whenever I was driving to my family's house last year on Thanksgiving Day, I saw a ton of cars in the parking lot, people, I saw to-go boxes. I know for a fact you're open. Oh my Lord. No, Karen. We're not open on Thanksgiving or Christmas Day. That's the only 2 days out of the entire year that this restaurant is closed. What you're seeing is not guests. You want to tell me that I didn't see what I saw? It was definitely guests walking to their cars with to-go boxes. Matter of fact, a ton of to-go boxes. Not that it's any of your flipping business, but we cook turkeys and Thanksgiving food, and we take them to downtown Atlanta, and we feed at least 300 homeless people every single Thanksgiving Day. And those are volunteers that work here. That's what you're seeing. You're not seeing guests, okay? Whoa. Okay, so let me get this straight. You won't open this restaurant up for people that want to pay you to be here, but you open the restaurant up for people that cannot pay you? Are you serious? Is that a good business decision? I am trying to swallow my inner python reflexes not to rip your head off right now. Are you serious? The restaurant is already closed on Thanksgiving Day and Christmas Day, as per the owner. Those 2 days are closed. We decided as staff that we wanted to spend those 2 days in this restaurant cooking and preparing food and taking it to people that don't have any other way to have Christmas Day or Thanksgiving Day food. That is what we chose to do, okay? But the restaurant was already closed. We're not going to open it just for some rando Karen to bring her 17 top here. I love money as much as the next person, but this is literally not about money. Does the owner know that you're doing this with his building on the 2 days a year that he has asked you to close, huh? Does he know about that? Oh my God, you are literally pissing me off, because this is like what brings my heart the most joy is actually feeding homeless people, and you are making me so mad. Yes, he knows about it. Matter of a fact, he donates $5,000 a year to this cause exclusively for us to be able to do this. I think you should have the day you deserve and get out of my face before you truly piss me off. You're trying to tell me you actually enjoy, you have actual love in your heart and joy from feeding homeless people? Give me a freaking break. I would rather feed and speak to and have conversations with the people that are homeless in Centennial Park than you any day of the week. Have the day you deserve, Karen. Excuse me, server, I'm gonna need you to take this Wagyu burger back to the kitchen. It's disgusting. It is dry, bland, and it clearly appears to have been frozen before. I'm not paying for this. What an odd thing to say. We don't sell this kind of burger here. Where did you get this from? I'm sorry, what? You clearly brought it to me. It's on your plate. Is this your plate? You guys have this is your plate? Yeah? This is what you brought me out of the kitchen. Now you see why I'm pissed? I'm not paying for that. Okay, so here's the thing. You may not have ever dined with us before, have you? No, but what does that matter? I could tell. So here we have oval Wagyu burgers. They are prepped together like this, and they're put on a toasted oval rustic bun. It kind of looks like a hoagie roll. We don't even have circular burgers here, so I'm not sure where you got this from. That's not even our lettuce. We have shredded lettuce for our sandwiches. So I don't know what this is, but it didn't come from here, so I can't comp it off. Where did your burger I actually brought you go? On this plate, duh. This is your plate, this is your burger. I see that you can understand why I'm mad. I was expecting Wagyu and this ain't it. So we agree on that. Can you please take this off of my bill? But first, where's the burger that I did bring you? I mean, I have no idea. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no clue. Is that why your husband and son won't look at me in the eye and they're just staring down at their feet and their empty plates? Did they eat your burger? Is this your really lame attempt to get a free Wagyu burger? You bring something from a fast food place, none of it matches ours. We have huge tomatoes, huge red onion rings. These are yellow rings. We don't have leaf lettuce for our sandwiches. We use shredded lettuce, nor do we have circular burgers. So I can't give you money back for something that was clearly not served here or given to you from this restaurant. That's a new and original try though. I will give you that. Never had that happen before. So are you suggesting that I whipped it through McDonald's before I came here or something? Because like, why would I waste my time coming in here if I went to McDonald's? I'm not sure, but now you are wasting my time. I don't know where you got this from. I'm not giving you the money back for your Wagyu burger that you clearly consumed. Someone at this table consumed. That's not our burger. I'm not taking it back to the kitchen. I'm not taking this to the manager. This is simply a no, a complete sentence, and no. I'm gonna write a review about how absolutely disgusting your burgers are here. I'm taking pictures of everything right now because I already have pictures saved in my phone of what we actually serve here, so be prepared for the clap back, okay? You can have the day you deserve. Whip it on through McDonald's next time, but don't stop here. Keep going. Hi, Karen McAsshat, party of 16. We're here. Yeah, Karen, I have your reservation for 7:30. And we're here. But it's 6 o'clock. And I'm not rushing you. We'll sit down whenever you're ready. Take your time. Okay, well, as long as you know that it's going to be another hour and a half before we even talk about your table. Just be stuck up here in the front with me. Where I called to make my reservation, I wanted a 6 o'clock reservation. You guys didn't have one, so I thought we would show up at the time I originally wanted, and you could just seat us then, or as soon as possible, because there's no way that you can't sit us between now and 7:30. Okay, come on. Let's take a field trip to the banquet room. Do you see this 16 top that's in the middle of dining? Yeah, that's the party you're gonna follow. So until they get up, you ain't sitting down. Do you see any other tables that could be pushed together for 16 people? That's right, because that's how this works. That's why you were quoted the time that you were quoted. So would you like to leave and come back at 7:30? No, I don't. But I really want to sit down now. I mean, can't you sit us down at like 6 different tables or something? As I told you on the phone, we're completely booked on reservations for today. So if I were to take up 6 tables to sit your party all across the restaurant, then where do I sit the next 6 reservations? Let's think that all the way through. I mean, I don't know. That's not my problem. I'm the paying guest. Isn't that for you to figure out? I did figure it out. That's why I told you to come at 7:30 so you could sit at the 16 top that's already sitting and eating right now. Well, they look really, really chatty, like they're not going to be getting up anytime soon, so we'll just take a whole bunch of other tables. No, I just explained this to you. We're not going to do that. You're going to sit at the 16 top that is currently dining, and that is the only spot that you will have for tonight, and it's not going to be ready until 7:30, so you can take it or leave. Well, I am some big Atlanta politician's wife, so does that matter? Not at all. So when I talked to you on the phone and placed this reservation at the correct time, and now while speaking both times, I said what I said. I don't think I've ever been told no in my life. I've always been able to do whatever I want to do. Yeah, we know. We can tell. But here at the Thunderdome, it's going to be a little different, okay? You can have a seat or come back at 7:30 for the very last time. I will not repeat myself. I think I want to talk to your manager. Okay, perfect. Here I am. Still the same person, still the same answer. I took your phone call and I'm working the host stand tonight because someone called out. It's going to be the same. Outrageous. You know what's outrageous is your entitlement. So do you want to sit down or do you want to leave? I'll sit. Excuse me, it's been about 15 minutes since we chatted. Is anything changed? Do we have a table? Can we sit down? No, as a matter of fact, I think your wait time just increased about 15 minutes because they ordered dessert and cappuccinos and after dinner coffee drinks. We may or may not have bought those desserts for them. Do you want to keep pushing it? Either way, you're going to have the day you deserve. Hi, Karen. Your seat at the bar is ready like always. Listen, before I go sit down and have my little 75 drinks that I have here tonight, I have a question. Last night, I heard the two bartenders talking about the turkey sign-up sheet. Can I get in on that action? No. So the turkey sign-up sheet is one of our benefits. The Thunderdome buys every staff member that signs up for a turkey. So it's not for guests. I don't understand why I can't just be put on the list. Like, I'm literally here 6 days a week. I always tip. I buy drinks. Like, why can't I get on this list? Us as staff, we don't get that many benefits to serving you guys, okay? This just happens to be one of them, and you're not a part of it. So sorry about it. And if we did it for you, then we would have to do it for everybody. I want a turkey from you guys. Here. Okay, so I'll level with you. On Thanksgiving Thursday, I'm not even at my house. I'm here in the restaurant cooking food to take it downtown to feed homeless people, and then I'm downtown. It takes hours to feed like 300 homeless people. So I will actually donate my turkey to you. Why, you might ask? I don't know. Thank you. Now that is going above and beyond for your regular guests. I love that about you. Okay, listen, I have very specific cooking instructions for you because I only like my turkey a certain way. You're totally confused. These turkeys are not prepared. They're not cooked. They're just bought and given to us, and we cook them at home. That's the idea behind it. So this is just going to be a turkey like you get at the grocery store, which you could absolutely get, but for some reason you want our turkey. What in the hell is the point of giving your staff member a turkey that's not cooked? I thought you guys were going to cook them and prepare them and then give the cooked turkeys out to the staff. That's the only reason why I was asking about it. Are you seriously arguing a benefit that actually doesn't belong to you whatsoever in a turkey that I'm donating to you so you will shut up and get out of my face? Are you seriously giving me stipulations on it and complaining about that? I just think the restaurant could do better. Like, if you're going to order turkeys for the entire staff that sign up for it, the least you could do is cook it and then give it to them cooked. Like, that's kind of the point of turkeys, right? Only for an ungrateful asshat such as yourself, I take it back. I'm taking my turkey back. No, you're not getting my turkey now. What good reason do they have for not cooking these turkeys? I don't understand. Maybe because 56 of us signed up for turkeys, we only have a double oven. How do you think we're going to cook 56 turkeys to give out? Why am I explaining myself to you? Go to the bar, sit down. I'm keeping my turkey. I'll just send an email to upper management or the owner and let them know how I feel about this whole turkey sign-up situation that has absolutely nothing to do with me. Who complains about an employee benefit that has absolutely nothing to do with them as a customer? Who does that? Have the day and the holiday you deserve. Karen, I'm the manager on duty. I'm going to take care of you today. Why is the manager taking my order? Don't you have people that work for you? Well, you have become the manager's table for several reasons. The first one being because you never tip. The second reason is because you come in 10 minutes before we close consistently, all the freaking time, and then you conveniently wait until the kitchen is closed to say that something is wrong with your order when all the kitchen staff is gone and we can't correct it to get yourself something for free. So therefore, you're now the manager's table because you ain't getting nothing for free. Well, I work late hours, okay? I have to come over here once I get off of work. And that's totally fine. What can I get you to drink? And secondly, I don't have to tip, so therefore I do not. I am agreeing with you, Karen. That's right, you don't have to tip. But I'm a salary employee and I'm not here to make tips, so I am taking the table. Why are we still discussing this? Drink. What would you like to drink? Time is running. No. We're not going to skip past the fact that I'm super offended by the fact that a manager has to take care of me. Like, you should be able to count on your servers to take care of your guests, whether they get tipped or not, because you don't pay them a livable wage, okay? Well, that's not my problem. I'm not required to tip. Okay, first of all, check yourself. I'm not the owner. I don't own this place. I don't get to make the pay scale, okay? I don't get to make those rules. I barely have a say in anything, okay? Because if I did, I would give myself a raise for having to deal with people like you all the time. That's no excuse. Stand up for your staff to the owner and get them a raise. Get them a livable wage, okay? And again, I ask, what the hell do you want to drink? You have like 2 minutes to order your drink and your food, or you ain't getting anything today. I don't think I want to eat somewhere where I'm so like completely offended. Like, I feel like you're going to do something to my drink or you're going to do something to my food because I come in so late, and now all of a sudden, because I don't tip, I'm a manager's table. I'm really offended and uncomfortable. So like, I don't think I want to eat here anymore. Well, if I'd have known that's all it was going to take to get you to quit coming here, I'd have done this months ago. Your attitude is horrific. I will be calling to speak to the owner tomorrow. About which part? About paying us more and paying the servers a livable wage, or complaining so you can get free food at a place you don't want to come to anymore? Which is it? Well, I wish I were wittier with clapbacks at this point, but I don't have anything else to say. I'm leaving. Okay, Karen, have the day you deserve. Don't mind that clapping you hear in the background. The kitchen and the servers are all clapping for your departure. All right, you have the day you deserve. Hi, Karen. My name is Stephanie. I'm the manager on duty. I needed to catch you as soon as you sat down. What do you want? So you've been dining with us for a while, and I needed to come by and let you know that I have noticed every single time you dine with us, you get either ribeye or New York strip. Yep. And you also send it back every single time. You eat half of it, send it back. It's awful. It's rancid. Even though the quality check was good and we checked on the steak temp and you said it was perfect, somehow whenever you get halfway through it, it's awful. It tastes like ham. All kinds of stuff. And I just want to let you know that we have a whole menu, a variety of things that you can order from. But should you guys order steaks today, I do not care what happens. They will not be comped for any reason. So choose your order wisely. No, that's not how restaurants work. I'm not paying $50-something for a steak if I'm not happy with it and it doesn't taste like a $50 steak. You are not listening to understand. You are listening to respond. I'm letting you know I do not care what your complaint is today. Nothing will be comped at this table. Well, then don't give me bad cuts of steak and we wouldn't have this problem. Yeah, that certified Angus beef, totally trash. Like I said, I'm not here to fuss fight or argue with you. I'm just letting you know you're not getting any comps today. And by the way, it has become wildly obvious to me that you either now or used to work in the service industry, because the few little things that'll be left on your check, like the appetizer, the beer, the soda, whatever, you pay cash with it because you always get your steaks taken off. And I guess you think that I can't track cash transactions, but I have been tracking your discounts for 3 years to take to the owner, to show him and prove to him that you are not worth keeping as a guest. Because if I had it my way, I would be coming to this table to let you know that we're not serving you at all, because we are now at a 75-25 ratio of it costing us to serve you. But even with all of the proof that I have taken to the owner, he still wants to give you the benefit of the doubt and give you a chance to be a decent human being, call you out on your stuff, but still let you dine here. Sounds like your owner is a very smart business person and you just have some kind of female power trip. Oh, is that so? If that were the case, you would have been dragged out of here in 86 3 years ago whenever I started tracking your scam. You have an attitude problem and I will not be spoken to this way. I'm just going to take my business elsewhere. You lost out. What business? You never pay for your food, so we encourage you to go somewhere else. They can have you. You will be hearing from my attorney. Okay, I'm not sure what you think your attorney can do to us for us telling you we're not giving you comps anymore. You screwed up. It's about to cost this restaurant. You personally screwed up. Have the day you deserve, Karen. I hope you pay your attorney well. Are you the manager? Yeah, I just came in to complain. Nothing else, just to complain. I was in that private event room back in September, and I gotta let you know I had a terrible experience. Oh, I remember you. You're the lick the bowl clean and take all the cheesecakes in their Tupperware that they brought from home lady. Yeah, I remember you. What do you have to complain about? First, I have to say that it was a terrible experience because you guys were short-staffed in there. No, we weren't. That party of 50 people had 3 servers. That is not short-staffed. Well, we barely saw them. They were hardly ever in the room. Okay, so the people that were giving the presentation, the people that paid for the food, that is exactly what they wanted. From 6:30 to 7:30, servers were not allowed in the room at all during the presentation. They wanted everyone's full attention. So that was done intentionally. If you have an issue with that, you probably should take it up with the people that paid for your food. And the prime rib was terrible. You're terrible. What else? And my friend got a to-go order that I know she wasn't supposed to have, but the server was trying to make us happy. It also had gratuity on it. First of all, stop lying. You have no friends. Secondly, anything ordered in that room is going to have gratuity on it. There was 50 of you guys. And I also got yelled at by the host, the lady that paid for the food, plus one of your servers about packing those 12 cheesecakes to go. Like they were just going to go in the trash can. Those people had already signed up for the little financial thing and left. There was no reason why I couldn't just take them. I know you are fishing super, super hard for something for free today, but you did not pay for that event. The people that paid for the event, that was like their 6th event with us, and they were completely happy with it. The only thing they were not happy about was you. They apologized on your behalf. I'm not giving you anything for free. This restaurant did absolutely nothing wrong during the entirety of that event, so you're not getting anything from me. I am displeased with the service that I received while I was here as a guest. Then don't come here again. You were not a paying guest. The paying guest was perfectly satisfied and happy with how everything went. She still has 2 more parties booked with us before the end of the year. She's very satisfied with it. You being dissatisfied with the service makes no relevance to me at all. You should care that I'm mad. I should receive some kind of compensation for that. There is no compensation for a Karen whom did not pay. Okay, so you can have the day you deserve. Excuse me, can I get some service? No, we're closed. Well, if that were true, then how would I be in here right now? Christina, did you not lock the front door? I locked the front door, I always do. The side glass door, did you lock that one? I might have forgot that one. Hello, back to me. I'm the most important person here. I need a table. I've had a long day at work and I need a glass of wine and probably a calamari. Sounds like a lovely after work snack. However, we're closed. You'll have to come back tomorrow when we're open. This is good. Hey, what part of we're closed and get out didn't you understand? There are no cooks in the kitchen. There is no bartender. The grease is turned off. The grill is turned off. Nothing can be prepared for you. It is time for you to get out of the building. It's illegal for you to be in here right now. You have to go. You're being dramatic. It's not illegal. And I just want a calamari and a glass of Sauvignon Blanc. Okay? And you can get that tomorrow at 11 a.m. when we open. We have now gone through this 2 times. 2 times. I'm not trying to cause a fuss, make a problem, or anything like that. I just want a calamari and a Sauvignon Blanc, okay? That's all, and I'll get out of your hair, and I will tip you 100% of the bill. As enticing as that sounds to stay here for a whole other hour whenever all I have to do is vacuum right where you're sitting and be done and go home, I'm not doing that. The grease is not hot. I can't drop calamari for you, and I'm not allowed to go behind the bar. I hear so many excuses coming from you. I just want a calamari and a Sauvignon Blanc. What is it with you and repeating yourself? This is not if you say it 3 times, it makes it real type situation. If that were the case, you could cluck your heels 3 times and there's no place like home and get the F out of here and go home. Well, now you're just being condescending and rude, and there's no reason to be rude. Really? Because I've told you 3 times now that we're closed and I'm not going to serve you. I can't serve you. You'll have to come back tomorrow when we are open and the fryers are on, the grill is on, and there's a bartender here. Do I really have to get my manager to call the cops to get you out of here? No need to say anything more. You don't want my business. You don't want 100% tip. I told you I'd give you 100% tip if you just made this happen. You don't want that? That's fine. I'll just take my business elsewhere. Great. I've been waiting for you to say that. The Waffle House down the street is the only thing open close by, and they definitely don't have Sauvignon Blanc, but you can have the day you deserve. Well, I'm writing a review about you and your unfortunate attitude. Make sure you mention that we were closed when you came by.